What up, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans? I'm Agent Jimmy Kelly, here today to review the finale that we've all been waiting for. Because that is how you fulfill what you promised at the beginning of the season. Alright, so let's recap quickly. Ghost Rider, back in town, after the Darkhold, after Ada, boom, 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 only one that could kill her. And does so, but not in the way you'd expect it, with Coulson, and he's hiding something yet again. This is all while trying to get back with May, because we all know that that's bound to happen, right? Fitz and Simmons kind of on the fritz, because, you know, he was all evil, and she was all like, stop it! That's all going crazy. General Talbot, what the freak, man? The guy's still alive, thank God. Yo-Yo, in one of the most heartfelt scenes I've ever seen, goes back for Mac, and that's just amazing. Radcliffe, not with a bang, but with a... I love that. Loved it. Great, brilliant. Okay, now that we quickly kind of recapped it, let's start actually talking about it. Let's go with the negatives really quickly, because there's very few. The only negatives I really have are the fight with Ada kind of went quick. I get it, that wasn't like the whole point of the episode, but like where Patton Oswalt should have been sent by Coulson to that meeting. Oh, Ada is now a living thing. They seemed pretty keen on killing her pretty fast, and I get she was evil, but I kind of wanted somebody to be like, should we be doing this? Because she is technically alive at that point. Then again, the Avengers were pretty quick to kill Ultron, even though he technically had a consciousness. Alright, that's pretty much it with the negatives. Positives, pretty much everything else. Good stuff. I love the bait and switch with Elizabeth Henstridge's Gemma Simmons. I was super scared. I thought Coulson as Ghost Rider was kind of predictable, but I couldn't believe it. So that actually worked very nicely, because you're like, you know, he has the gloves like Robbie Reyes, and he has the Darkhold, but really, would they do that? Gotta love the fights with Quake and Ghost Rider, of course. Would have liked to have seen more of them, but that's not the point of it. The biggest thing were the payoffs. You know, again, the Radcliffe call. I loved how Fitz considers going off on his own, like Daisy did at the end of season 3, and she realizes that wasn't the right move. I thought that was a great way of bringing it full circle and making not only the lesson that she learned, you know, actually mean something, but allow her to teach it. Definitely was a huge fan of that. Let's start talking about theories. I think this is the biggest one that could lead to something bigger into the actual movies. Kevin Feige kind of mentioned that he's like, oh yeah, now there could be more of a crossover. First of all, Ghost Rider knows new tricks. Did anybody else notice that it looked exactly like in Doctor Strange when he's like, does this to teleport with the ring? Except instead of using the ring, he uses the chain. I thought that was pretty big. Coulson's hiding something in regards to the Darkhold. And when did he get this? Was it because he died? Like, did he actually fight somebody? Did he actually exist in one of these realms that the Ghost Rider's been in? Is that what it is? Or did he actually read the Darkhold at some point during the season? So he had kind of already made a deal with the devil, so to speak. Ooh, could he still be an LMD model? Because then he'd be able to handle it. Although I don't know if the Ghost Rider could get into an LMD, so that might not be. Anyways, where the freak did they go? The agents are somewhere in space, taken by God knows who. Could be the Watchers. That'd actually be really cool if it was Stan Lee's fault. The reason why it was moved from Tuesday to Friday, and it was also moved till after Inhumans, is because A, I believe that the Inhumans may come into play in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They just don't want to tell us, because they never said Inhumans was supposed to last more than a season. It's almost like they're trying to, the way I understand it, or the way I think it should be, is they want to introduce the Inhumans because there's so much that can't be put into a single movie, do it over 8 hours, and then bring them into the fold into the films, or into the Netflix series, one or the other, or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The reason why I moved to Friday is because after everybody sees Infinity War, they can then see the next episode, as opposed to it being, oh, you saw Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Tuesday, and then saw the movie on Thursdays. No. Now you're going to have to see it on a Friday. So you have to see the movie either Thursday night or early Friday, and then you can actually see the next episode, which will have to deal with either the aftermath or will actually have a direct correlation because it takes place in space. I think that's why it's still 22 episodes, at least as far as I know. There's 22 episodes, but starts in January, because it's going to have to deal more with Infinity War. It's actually going to really accumulate into something, which means I think then they should have a season 6, but that actually might end up being the end, because then it would be the end of the original teams. Hopefully not. I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. can go on forever. They could even, if they wanted to, they could even get rid of the cast and just get new people to do it. Not in the same roles, obviously, but in different ones. Like, it's passed on. So then this team can go into the films, and then they can have another team that's just designed for TV. Because it's very important that they explore all these different things. Like, the Sokovia Accords were really explored at the beginning of season 4. Me and my partner Mike are going to do a better review, longer debate, might even be a couple videos worth, but I just want to get something out there and let Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans know that I am with you. To the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast and crew, we love you. I love you. I want you to come back and do more. If you need crew, I'm game. I also want to, my goal is to write and direct an episode, or at least direct one. Yeah, so hopefully I'll meet you guys at the next con. So, peace.